Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll walk you through the basics of setting up your own solar power system. Many people think installing solar is complicated, but honestly, it's much simpler than it sounds. You only need a few essential components and the correct way to connect them. If you're interested in saving energy or living off-grid, make sure to subscribe for more helpful content. Let's start with the first and most important component, the solar panel. Solar panels capture sunlight and convert it into usable electrical power. The two most common types available today are monocrystalline and polycrystalline panels. Monocrystalline panels are more compact and provide higher efficiency, which means they need less roof space for the same output. However, they usually cost a bit more. If your installation area is limited, monocrystalline panels are the better option. On the other hand, if you have plenty of space, polycrystalline panels work just fine and are more budget-friendly. Both types can last many years, especially if you choose a reliable brand. The second key component is the battery. Batteries store the energy produced by the solar panels so you can use electricity.
When there is no sunlight, such as at night or during cloudy weather, the most common battery types are lithium-ion and lead-acid. Lithium-ion batteries are more efficient and allow deeper discharge, often up to 80 to 100%, while lead-acid batteries are usually limited to around 50 to 60% to maintain safety and lifespan. Lithium batteries also last much longer, often providing thousands of charge cycles and many years of use compared to lead-acid batteries. Next comes the charge controller, which plays a very important role. Its job is to manage the voltage and current coming from the solar panels and safely deliver it to the battery. This prevents overcharging, deep discharging, and potential battery damage. There are two common types of charge controllers, MPPT and PWM. MPPT controllers are more advanced and efficient as they can extract maximum power from the panels even when sunlight conditions change. PWM controllers are simpler and cheaper, but they are less efficient overall. The fourth and final major component is the inverter. An inverter converts DC power from the solar system or battery into AC power, which is what most household devices use. Inverters generally come in two types, pure sine wave and modified sine wave. Pure sine wave inverters produce clean, smooth power similar to grid electricity, making them safe for all electronics, including sensitive appliances like motors, compressors, and microwaves. Modified sine wave inverters are more basic and work best with simple loads, such as lights. Now let's talk about wiring and tools. You will need proper cables to connect the solar panel, charge controller, battery, and inverter. Make sure you have suitable wire sizes along with basic tools like a Phillips screwdriver and adjustable wrench. Before connecting anything, it's important to decide which system voltage you want to use. Common options are 12V, 24V, and 48V systems. In this setup, we'll use a 12-volt system, including a 12-volt solar panel, a 12-volt lithium battery, a 12-volt MPPT charge controller, and a 12-volt pure sine wave inverter. Always connect the charge controller to the battery first. This step is very important to avoid damaging the controller. On the charge controller, you'll see terminals labeled PV positive and negative for the solar panel, BAT positive and negative for the battery, and load terminals, which we won't use here. Start by connecting the battery cables to the charge controller, making sure the polarity is correct. Typically, red wires are positive and black wires are negative. Tighten all connections securely so nothing comes loose. Next, attach the inverter cables to the inverter terminals before connecting them to the battery. Once done, connect both the inverter and charge controller cables to the battery terminals, negative to negative and positive to positive. Adding a fuse on the inverter's positive cable is highly recommended for safety. After tightening all connections, you should see the charge controller power on and display the battery voltage. Now it's time to connect the solar panel. Attach the MC4 connectors to the panel, then connect the stripped ends to the PV terminals on the charge controller. Once connected, the controller should indicate that the panel is charging the battery. At this point, your system is almost complete. To test it, simply plug a small load such as a phone charger or lamp into the inverter and check if everything works properly. Finally, I'll share some general recommendations for components and brands along with estimated costs. All product links can be found in the video description. If you're working with limited space or need a portable solution, solar generators or power stations can also be a good option, though they may cost more.